water fan. That's, oh wow, it's a beautiful place though.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. Are you from Ghana? No. Why are you wearing the Ghana jersey? Jeez, look at that. Nice to see you, man.
Thank you.
You wearing the Ghana jersey. Oh, Black Stars. Nice. Hey, how are you, man?
We're doing good.
I'm good.
Go, baby. You can do it.
Wow, I cannot believe this. Hi, I'm Carmen. You're the driver and you are the photographer. And you are the Mrs. I recognize you. Hugs.
Nice to meet you.
And you are the man, the myth, the legend. Hi, how are you? Welcome to my house. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I must for my travel vlog.
Oh, you have a travel vlog?
I do. I don't travel as much as you, but hey, my phone is giving me issues. Here we go. Guess who came to my video now?
Yeah.
Guess who came to my house?
Nice to
Wow,
see
it's
you.
good to see you both.
Yeah.
Come, or everyone, come. Have a seat, get a drink. You got us moving quick. My husband called and he said, you won't believe who's coming over. I was like, I was sitting right here watching television when he said what he said. And when he said it, I said, first of all, are you sure he's coming? How did you, is it?
He sent me a message the very first that I arrived in Jamaica, and I was like, I'm gonna be very busy because I just started what I'm doing. But when I'm done, I always leave the last week to meet everyone. So today is the first day of the last week. So he was the first person that I called because it's the first person who tested me.
Well, let me tell you, last year this time we were in Ghana.
Ooh.
So we went to Ghana they had this Wood and Water, which was a festival where they were inviting Jamaican businesses to come to Ghana to do business. It was an amazing experience. I had never been to Ghana. I had been to Kenya before, but never been to Ghana. And so while we were there, we did that, and then we toured the place. After the festival was over, we toured the place, had a great time.
I had a great time in Ghana.
Amazing time. Gotta come back. As a matter of fact, my cousin is planning a family trip this summer to go to Ghana. So we're trying to get our pennies together so we can come back again.
That's amazing.
But I had an amazing time. I gotta get you guys some drinks.
We were given the Jamaican apple, very tasty, but tastes a little different. I think they put, is it lemon or orange? Very, very tasty. This, I never tasted this combination before. It's so nice. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it again. I need more.
That one you met?
We met at school in so here's the story. We went to university in 1989.
What? I wasn't born yet.
You were born yet?
No, I wasn't born yet.
We're old. We're in our 50s. So
You look young, yeah.
You look very young.
thanks. I'm 50. I was 53 last week.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Happy belated. No,
Thank
yeah,
you.
belated birthday.
Yeah.
What's the secret, man? You still look like you're in your 40s, right? 40, 30, late 30s.
She says we look young. It's the stuff that
What's
we
the
use.
secret?
She wants to know the secret.
I own a hair and skincare company.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why we were in Ghana in the first place.
Give it a shout out. What's the name of the skincare company?
Zipporah Hair and Skincare. So we're on Instagram, Twitter, or X. We're on TikTok, and we're on Facebook.
So
yeah.
we met at university. At Oakwood University was where we went, in Huntsville, Alabama. I was the first person that she met on campus.
Oh, that was meant to be.
No.
And the funny part about it was that for the 4 years that we were there, we never dated.
Oh.
We didn't date till 10 years after we had graduated.
Yep.
And after 10 years, it was like, oh, I think when I was in school, I liked you, but you never gave me the chance.
You know that's the truth. truth, right?
That's true. That's true.
That's the truth?
Well, she regrets not connecting with me
please.
back in college.
It was a fleeting thought, honestly. We weren't, we knew each other, but we weren't dating each other. So he was just a friend. That was it. Just a friend.
I was actually living in London at the time, and I had come back for our college homecoming at Oakwood, and we saw each other there. And she says, Jason? I said, Carmen? And ironically, she just happened, her and her girlfriends were supposed to visit London on a girls' trip. She was the only one that made the initial deposit, and one by one, they started backing out. And since she was the only one who had paid for her visit, she decided to come over and come visit.
Yeah, he talked me into coming anyway. And I was like, I don't know. Because I had never been by myself, but since I had him, I went.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened.
It's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Are you from Jamaica?
Yes.
What about you?
I'm American.
She's American.
Oh wow. This is actually the
Isn't that something?
huh?
That's something. She's American.
Yeah,
It took me 3 years to convince her to move here. 3 years! Now,
why did it take you so long?
I just didn't think I had a place here. Like, I didn't think anyone would, not that they wouldn't accept me, but you have to live here. You know, you have to be here. You have to be a part of the fabric of Jamaica. I mean, Jamaica can be brutal if you're not a Jamaican. But I totally respect the culture. I totally respect the people. I totally respect the lifestyle. I enjoy it. And I'm not alone. It's a lot of people that are returning. I've got friends right now that have returned to Jamaica. And it's been great.
so this is the first in our generation, family generation. I was actually born in England. Family's from Jamaica, mommy's from Aruba, daddy's from Clarendon. And I always had a vision of raising my children in Jamaica rather than the United States. And so for her, she didn't have a vision of it until we came here for our 10th wedding anniversary. Stayed there for 3 weeks in Jamaica. And I think after that, that really did it for her.
I was open to it then. I could see myself here, pretty much.
I have a question. Why did you want to raise your kids in Jamaica? What about Jamaica was so special?
So many things. What's important is the kids knowing their history and their roots. Mm-hmm. Jamaica is one of the few countries in which, as you can see, of all the places you've been, you're proud to be Jamaican. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. As you've flown through Panama's airport, you can't tell that you're in Panama. But when you fly through Jamaica's airport, you know you're in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Yeah.
And what we've realized is that giving the kids the foundation, a knowledge of who they are, and then sending them out into the world from here changes everything. My son just came back from Paris on Friday night. And he had a cap which said Jamaica on it. And he said, Daddy, everybody was talking about me, talking to me. Only one.
Yeah.
And it was just an amazing thing for him to understand his roots and his connection. Mm-hmm. So what happens now, when we travel throughout Africa, Kenya, we've been twice now to Kenya, the only country in Africa we've been twice so far.
Wow, I hope you'll
See
be coming
that?
at that
Of course.
time.
I love it.
Ghana, of course, we've been. And it felt like another city for us outside of Kingston that we connected with.
I'm sorry. I believe totally that the people in Ghana are the exact same people here. Because the way they do things there, everything that was done in Ghana is the same way they do it here. Mm-hmm. So I truly believe they're the same people. And we went and visited. So our guide was gracious to take us to the castle and to show us, you know, the door of no return and all of that. It was very emotional for me as an American, if you can imagine. But being there and being in that space and then tasting the food and seeing the people, I said, these are the same people in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Same people.
What was shocking to us when we landed in the capital and got into Ghana, we were going through customs. We went through baggage claim. And as we stood around baggage claim, we saw all the locals, because it's Christmas time. Mm-hmm. And we're looking, and
I was
saying,
like, that looks like your aunt.
That's like Auntie so-and-so. And I'm staring.
I'm telling you, we were because they look like people we knew.
Yes, they look like family.
And I said, that is your aunt. I'm telling you, that's your aunt. It was so crazy that we walked, I kind of like walked over to her to get a closer look, and I was doing things like this, like, you know, trying not to be too conspicuous. And after a while, she caught on that I was crazy. Yeah. But it was weird to see people that looked like people we knew.
Saw it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 family members, we saw them in the airport.
Wow.
Or in Ghana.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
This is Ghana out of Ghana, so don't worry. I'll be back. No, it's. I've been telling people they don't believe it, so when I heard you say that, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not the only one.
No, exact same people. When I saw the ladies on the street selling between the cars, I said, they do that in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Same people.
You see the young guys when the car is moving,
Yes.
they want to put the water and clean your windscreen.
Same people.
Everything.
Same people.
You sell in the, what do you call it, in traffic? I saw it here and I'm like, how did this show moving from America to Jamaica?
This was something we probably should have done a few years before. You know, we're going into year 6 now. I think if we'd have come when he was maybe 2, he came at 4. So Jamaica's really all he knows or remembers. My big son, he's 10 now. I think if we would have come when he was 2 and my other one was 6 or 7, it would have been better for us. Because the transition was a little tough. Not hard, but tough in the sense of, you know, they were right at a point where it was like, really at the last minute we brought them. If we'd have waited any longer, I think my oldest probably would not have wanted to come. He would have had friends that he wouldn't have wanted to get away from. But I think we came right in the nick of time. But if we would have done it a little earlier, it probably would have been better. But I love it here. I don't think I can go back.
It took me 3 years to get her out. I can't even get her to go back to the US for 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks is a little too long. Yeah, 3 weeks is too long.
It's so crazy. It's like it's
Well, what did Jamaica do to you that you don't want to go back?
No, your body feels it. Like, especially when it comes to food, your body feels it. So now you got sinus issues, you're coughing, you're not sleeping, you're constipated. You know, your body is now going back to that lifestyle. But when you come here, it's like you get regulated, you sleep. This is the best sleep. You know, he didn't sleep well when we lived in the U.S. I think the first week we were here, we slept like somebody literally drugged us every night. Just boom. That's how we slept.
That's what Jamaica does to you. Say, Jamaica, boom. Oh, happy to see this union happening, you know, in terms of Jamaican and African American coming together, and this is what we need. You know, there's a lot of division on the. For me, I see division on the internet because I don't think it's real life. It's about time all of us across the globe, every black person across the globe, know that hey, we're just one people that are scattered all over the world. It's about time for us to, you know, come together, marry each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
I say it all the time, especially when I first got here. People would try to convince me that there were differences. I said, listen, we all got dropped off at different ports. We're the same people.
Okay.
You know, it's just wherever the boat dropped you off. And you can see it in the food.
Yep.
So it's things like that when I say we're the same people. We just use what was close by.
Available,
and we
yeah.
made what
Something.
we used to.
Yeah, I mean, like you see it when you travel.
Yeah.
Within, because when I went to Brazil,
Yeah.
I saw our food there.
Yes.
When I went to Suriname, I saw our food there. Guyana, Trinidad. You know, it's just so cool to see, you know, the trait of us coming from Africa.
Yeah.
So if I see people telling me, oh, we're not African, I'm like, you crazy, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
crazy.
ignorance, and it's just not traveling. It's just not traveling. It's till you travel. I got into a big debate here in Jamaica when I first got back from Ghana, telling them, you know, it's the same people. I was getting my hair done. I said, you guys are the same, but you don't understand. Oh, Africans, they don't like us, they don't this. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You're the exact same people. It's not until you go there and you realize all it takes is 10 minutes of being there and you realize it's the same people. Same people. It's crazy.
And the people that say Africans don't like us is because maybe you've never met the right Africans. If you go to Ghana right now and you say you're from Jamaica, you actually get a special treatment.
Yes, that's what I
You see? You see?
Special treatment. It's crazy.
Special
how
treatment.
The treatment is.
And that's what I'm saying. All you need to do is when you go to Ghana, just wear your Jamaican cap or maybe just something.
That was it.
It is the biggest brand for the size of the country.
Yeah.
Globally throughout the world.
I'm telling you.
To be such a little country, everybody loved. We were in China, and he had on this Jamaica running suit, and they were Usain Bolt.
What?
It's not Usain Bolt, but thank you. Can I take picture, photo?
All right. We left the house and we are now at the shop of the lady. And guess what she does?
She has a skincare and hair company.
Oh wow, this is your own brand?
Yes. So after what happened to me, after losing my hair and really dealing with, I went about 4 years where my hair just wouldn't grow. So it was just dry, and I wore wigs, and I had bald spots. It was almost like an alopecia, but it wasn't quite that. And so I worked with a friend of mine who's a chemist, and we came up with these products. And I have women who have had cancer, I've had women who've had alopecia, I've had women who've had all kinds of issues that come through and they try our products and they've been getting results. So this is the hair care here. So we got a shampoo, a conditioner, a leave-in, and an oil. We also have a hair butter, but I think we're out of it here. And then we've got our skincare products. These products are all natural food grade. You can eat this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And do you export to different countries?
As a matter of fact, yeah. That's why we were in Ghana. We've got one distributor in Kenya, and we had a distribution relationship in Zimbabwe, but it's kind of broken down because their customs situation has been really tough. They've not been able to get the product in without some form of corruption.
So it's made in Jamaica?
Yep.
And then shipped to the rest of the world.
It's impressive. How is it being a business owner as a female in Jamaica?
It's not a bad situation. It has been challenging in that most of the times people struggle to understand why me as an American is doing business here in Jamaica. That's been the challenge. But other than that, it's just doing business. And I've been able to figure it out. I've had a lot of learning curve, I must admit, but I've been able to figure it out.
So if there was one advice you'd give anyone who wants to start a business in Jamaica, what would that be?
Try your best to learn as much as you can, because the learning curve here, for those who don't know, usually turns into money.
It's very expensive.
It's very expensive for what you don't know. And you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. That's where the money comes in.
Your final message to everyone watching?
Listen, this has been a beautiful time that we've had. Jamaica's a lovely place. Yes, it's the land of wood and water. At the same time, living in a place like this, it centers the world. Being from here, living here, smelling the air, eating the food of this place, anyone that comes here and leaves here appreciates that. And meeting you all, connecting the diaspora, this is what we love and appreciate. I think it went.
No, you're still on.
Oh, I'm still on. I was going to say that, you edit this part, that the last thing is that I would simply say is that for all of us living here, we're all connected. And this place highlights that. When we travel to Ghana, as we mentioned earlier, in the airport, we're seeing people that look like cousins of ours. It's because these are the same individuals. And so because of that, we appreciate you all coming here and what Jamaica really signifies. Thank you all for watching.